Hello, and welcome to Blade and Sorcery. We're going to be making a new character. And I'm going to play through this, and hopefully my audio is actually being picked up. I'm not sure if it will be. This should be fun. Trying out a new lav mic. Hopefully this works. You wake up in your wreck of a boat. The waters around here are dangerous, and you barely made it to the island. Dazed, you nearly forget what brought you here. Searching around the wreck would be a good start. If you are reading this, you made it to the island alive. Congratulations. Head towards the gate inside the cave. You can not possibly miss it. If you see it activate, then our contract shall stands. Beware, it is not safe around here. The weather around here is unforgiving, and the outlaws are constantly looking for more shards, and could be around now that we're gone. You will find the crystal core we promised you next to the monolith. It should react to you when you first place it in one of those receptacles. The locals built a shelter around it. Use it as you wish, but do remember about our deal. The trust we put in your abilities needs to bear its fruits too. Do not underestimate the Dalgarian Preservation Society, RV. Sorry, I had to fix my headset. Oh, what is... Cool. Do I already have weapons? No. Ooh, I look weird. You're capable of using telekinesis sorcery. Extend your hand towards the weapon until the highlighter... Oh, this is just normal blade and sorcery stuff. Oh, I don't have any spells yet? Interesting. Okay. I like the new music. Shards mean money. Centauri fences will pay the boss good money for those things, and that means we get paid too, you morons. Get yourselves to the island to see if the rumors about the crystal deposits are true. Listen up. Any crystal shards found must be reported. There is no rule of finder anymore. Those who attempt to steal... Those who attempt to steal will find their hands stuck on a pike. We will find you. I already missed my grappling hooks. Nope. Come on. Is that a pot lid? It has been a while. I need to get used to this again. There's gotta be a secret up there, right? Or it's just... Probably. Nope. Such an exciting time. I believe we finally have found it. Here they are, the doors to the Amanira Nar Chaosvam. If my translations are correct, this is the best time in history to be an archaeologist. I'm so happy I was accepted in the Dalgarian Preservation Society. This is a dream come true. BT. The crowd was cheering, applauding for the candidates of the Zorik Vamorlin, all lined up in front of the gate, ready to receive their blessings. Will one of them prove to be the Kemenant's vessel? Only time will tell. Time will bring justice. Rain told me that was an old Dalgarian saying. The crowd began chanting the gift of the Sword of Na, and there was hope in all their hearts that the time of Kemenet would soon be upon us. And done with the translation. Can't contain excitement. Oh, I can put that in my inventory. Okay. So I probably should have been doing that the whole time. Oops. Give me that. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to translate that myself, because I didn't choose auto translation because I want to be able to figure this game out as I go, because I always find that interesting. There's got to be something up here. Come on. Grab. There we go. Huh. Is there not anything up here? Just a waste of time? I mean, I guess I could just get straight to the thing, but... Oh well, I guess. Whoa. Oh, I love that. Rain Volunteer, The Gate Island Journal, Day 1. While Brian is studying the gate, I am concentrating on the monolith in the villager's house. If my intuition is correct, this could be a praying monolith of the wild folks, built directly over a Daguerrean teaching stone relic. Seeing this with my own eyes, I wonder what would happen if we placed crystal cores on the receptacles. It might be too old and damaged, but I can't help but wonder. I am requesting crystal cores to be dispatched here so I may run some tests. Hopefully the guards won't object. Brienne is young. Her level of excitement is a lot for my old bones to keep up with, but I must admit I was just as annoying at her age, perhaps even more so. She shows a lot of potential. Sorry, had to adjust my headset again. That's a lot of blood. I guess I was wrong about something being up here. Oh, pretty butterflies. Yeah, that's not good. Perrin, these archaeologists are talking about crystals and shards a lot lately. I think it would be a good idea to bring some of your crew here to check it out. The Fists. Who are the Fists? Hello? Anyone home? Hello? When you leave a level, any item you own will return to your stash. When left somewhere outside of your inventory, you can spawn or equip any item from your stash using the spawn book in your home. Cool. Rain Volunteer, The Gate Island Journal, Day 2. We have received a crystal core. It's just one, but even that is a minor miracle. I suppose that since the Queen needs us now, she is willing to turn her head at some things. At least more than she usually would. Unfortunately, I tried to activate the monolith by placing the crystal core on the receptacle, but it did not work. The fact that I lack any ability for sorcery might be the problem. I believe old Daguerrean technologies can often track one's sorcery potential and react accordingly. I need to find a way to bring a sorcerer here without the suspicion of the Aradan soldiers. If the monolith would work, I wonder if our theory about merging crystal cores could also be tested, but I would require a second different crystal core for such a test. Give me that. Bye. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. Hold on, I have another crystal core, so I'm gonna pull that. Wait, no I don't. What? Where did it go? Did I lose it? Oh. Oh well. Interesting, so there's more. I like it. This is really cool. This is a really cool way to do this. I love it. Alright. So, apple and torch. I don't need a torch. Whoa. Okay. What am I wearing? Basically nothing. Okay. Hello, mate. Welcome to Aradan. It seems we have a mutual friend at the Delgarian Preservation Society. As a personal favor to Athelin, I will be glad to meet you and offer some guidance on the task that lies before you. When you are settled, take the small boat that is docked in the pier and come meet me at the Baron's Bounty. It's my store located on the small island nearby. Cheers, the Baron. Oh, that's right. I finally get to actually hear what he sounds like. Yeah. Alright. This is so exciting.
Hello, mate. You're most welcome to the Baron's Bounty. We'll need a Baron. I've been told all about your quest to our mutual friend Athel, and as a personal favour to him, I'm going to help you get started. If you're the busy type, I won't keep you. I wrote down everything you need to know on that note right over there by the map. Otherwise, if you got some time, follow me to the store.
What happened to your hand?
A ramshackle store on the edge of the storm. You don't need to say it. Who shops here, right? Well, you'd be surprised. Let's just say my customers are mainly the folk who don't like to shop while looking over their shoulder, if you know what I mean. So listen, I don't need to tell you that the mainland is a hornet's nest of violence right now. The recent discovery of those ancient Dalgarian ruins in Eridan has triggered a mad rush to be the first to find and pillage the treasures within. Crystals mainly, or more specifically, crystal cores. You might think you know sorcery, but this is the difference between lighting a flame on your finger and burning down an entire village. Powerful stuff. But listen, I'm Centauri. You don't need to tell me why you seek these ruins, and if you're a crystal user, hey, that's your business. But you need to know that this quest is going to put you head to head with every invested faction across Eridan. I'm talking bandits to fortune chasers, to the crown of Eridan itself. You don't even want to know about the eye. That said, if you're determined to undertake this quest, you go find yourself in the Dalgarian ruins, and I'll get you started by giving you a piece of ancient Centauri wisdom. Don't do the work that someone else has already done. The mountains are swarming with Irradian soldiers by day and bandits by night, all searching for Dalgarian ruins themselves. And with that, these factions have taken up temporary residence in the previously abandoned outposts all over Eridan as they explore and map out the terrain. My advice? Get in there, and whether by blade or sorcery, retrieve those maps. This should fast track you to the location of any Dalgarian ruins already discovered. And from there, well, good luck is all I can say. There's one such outpost nearby, and I've done you the favour and marked it on your map. Visitors to my island often carry news, so I'll mark more locations on the map each day as I hear about them. Well, that's about it. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you. Oh, I do have money. Okay. Let's check this out then. What do I want to get? So no bows yet. Not a lot of stuff, actually.
If you want to sell me something, there's a place on the blue clock.
Okay. Can I sell you your own things? What is this? Is this just an egg? I'm sorry. What is this? I'm getting some boots. Okay.
When you're ready to check out,
That's
just place your
two-handed.
eye on the orange cloth on the counter. Only the finest Ireland weapons left.
That works.
Oh, fine sword you have there. I'd have used something like that myself back in the adventure days. Thanks. We got a deal.
Time to put these on. Right? Can I not? There we go. I'll sell you these, why not? You won't buy my ratty old sandals? That's fine. That's expensive. Alright.
Orange cloth over here is for purchases. Blue cloth for sales.
Yeah, I get it. Ooh! Bias page 1. As I grow older, I see instability and uncertainty foment all around Bias. I have decided to put to paper some of my adventures and keep a journal of my thoughts and observations from a life of travel around the world. I have been living on this island for some years now, far from the hustle and bustle of the mainland. How the night sky here never gets old. The stars twinkle gently, Oran drifts silently by in all its splendor, and the azure star guides the way for sailors all over Biath. What makes her burn so bright? The guild posting to Aradan was never my desire to begin, as I have always felt more comfortable at sea, living the life of adventure.
Orange cloth for purchases, blue cloth for sales.
I know, bud. But as the years have passed and my body fails me through age, I have found pace operating my own little patch of land here. A lifestyle reduction, perhaps. Ha! But nonetheless, I have found a life of tranquility here while I can still be of some service in semi-retirement as a broker of information and goods. Operating the edge of the storm is enough to keep mainsails away, which is perfect for those who require discretion. Meanwhile, those who are foolhardy enough to try and penetrate the storm end up as a flotsam for stocking my shelves. I had the perfect view of a shipwreck just this morning, right after dawn. From the wreckage that washed ashore, I can tell it was a sloop sailing from Khartib, almost certainly heading to Aradan.
Just place your items on that orange
The
cloth
crew must have foolishly sailed through the night and by sunrise found themselves much too close to the storm to avert course. I have witnessed grander expeditions to the Dalgaran Tower, and every fleet ends up as kindling the moment it hits the storm's boundary. I can only assume then that this sloop wandering into the storm was accidental, if not suicidal. The flotsam was slim pickings, however. No manifest skeleton crew. Indeed, the ship was too small to be considered a trading vessel. Messengers, then? The sailors had no distinguishing marks save for one man who bared a tattoo marking of an eye on his wrist. Is this the infamous eye that the locals in Aradan fear? What business would they have in Khartib either way? Hi, chicken. Give. No. I will figure out how to wear you. The mainland of Aradan is a beehive of activity these days, since the recent discovery of Dalgaran ruins in the mountains has ignited what folk are calling the Crystal Hunt. The promise of Dalgarian crystals has drawn adventurers from all over Baya, including, of course, the Guild. In response, the Queen of Aradan has been swift and brutal in her crackdown on such prospectors, trying her best to strangle the distribution of crystals and, by extension, sorcery. The existence of Aradan thralls shows that they are not above using sorcery, yet only when tempered, as the belief is that excess sorcery will cause corruption of the soul and destruction of one's humanity. This has been the way of Aradan for many centuries, though. The historical origins of this is unknown to me. I have seen firsthand that there is truth to the claims made by Aradan. One need not look further than Rakta. Man, I can't read. I suppose in a way Sintara should be grateful for the prohibition, as the income from crystal brokering allows us to project influence far beyond our size of military capacity. Regardless, the lack of personal sorcery has never stifled Aradan from becoming the largest military and cultural powerhouse in Bayev, not to mention the most cosmopolitan of all nations. But is it right to restrict the common man from using sorcery for their benefit while sorcery is used to benefit of the crown? In my opinion, there is a hypocrisy at work here, which is that rules do not apply to the powerful who wish to remain in power. That's how it always is. The white sands and crystal blue oceans of Sintara. How I miss them. I have been feeling particularly nostalgic lately. Perhaps it is the turmoil that is beginning to foment on the mainland of Aradan that has me wishing to beeline back to Centauri shores. Sometimes I will perch on the rock to stare out at the ocean and remember it all. I recall my barony along the coast with fields of wild lilac growing fresh under the Centauri sun. How it seems like another life now. Of course, those days have long gone since the War of Sails took everything, with the subsequent consolidation of power beneath the Grand Dogecoin. There was no barony left to speak of, or life for that matter. Career prospects are not great for enemies of the state. For that reason, I feel a great loyalty to Ramayan and the Guild, who offered me a second chance, growing the Guild from humble beginnings, gaining power, respect and influence against adversity, and in the face of the old guards. So much so that as a younger man, I always anticipated a day where the Guild would be so strong that we would cast anchor at Port Market, storm the palace, and restore our nation. However, I do not dwell on such fantasies now. There was once a time that the fury in my heart would keep me warm on cold nights at sea, but that fire has long extinguished. Bitterness and hate are the vial of poison meant for your enemies, but you drink yourself. And with age comes the realization that change is a part of life. Alright, let's go kill some guys. I forgot to equip my fire. I really hope that this microphone is actually working and it's coming through. I have no idea. Oh, it's this outpost. Nice. I'm so familiar with this one. Yeah, I know how to crouch. I don't need it right now. Also, for right now, I'm playing without mods. Because I want to see everything this game has to offer right now, because this is all brand new to me. Well, obviously, except for the outpost itself. Aye. Give me the apple. Thank you. Can I read books now? No? Yeah, screw it. You're looking right at me. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's right. I need to look at places because I don't know where loot is going to be. My leader, master of the southern and northern seas, Windweaver, remain in Devo. I regret to inform you that some of your captains are plotting against you. I intercepted some of their leaders, and your suspicions were right, my leader. I stand faithful by your side, and I am ready to establish a plan with you to regain control and punish those who attempted to betray you. I will show you I am worthy of your trust, and as a token of my faithfulness, I send 20 crates of crystal shards as a measure of my respect. With the assurance to hear back from the seas, Captain Perian Lunetta the Eradan. That's what that symbol has been this whole time? That symbol this whole time has just been the Bulgarian Reserve Society or whatever. Interesting. That symbol. I had no idea. I'm busy. Yesterday's little lightning display was embarrassing for all of us. If you're going to try to use sorcery, perhaps read a book first, you idiots. I was peeling charred fingers off the floor all night. Here is how to make lightning the safe way. Consume your shards, concentrate on the tip of your fingers until it feels like your palm is being brushed by nettles. Point your hand up, not at your face. I can't believe this needs to be said. If you smell burning, stop immediately, unless counting on your fingers is not a big deal to you. Lastly, and I really should not have to repeat this, do not increase shard usage before you fully master its effects. He who shall remain nameless had a chain lightning mishap that took out several huts in the process last year. We all know who I am talking about. No one's in here. Why is there music playing? What's this? Ooh, money. Southern Seas Guild new purchase policy. By decree of from our leader, master of the Southern and Northern Seas, Windweaver, Remayan Indevo, a new shard price policy shall be effective starting today. Minimum purchase quantity of crystal shards is abolished, but any purchase under 5 shards will now be raised to 20 coin per shard. 5 to 10 shards purchase, 10 coin. 10 to 100 shards, 5 coin. Push for the larger quantities, lads. The buyer has your money, so take it and don't take no for an answer. For selling larger quantities, consult directly with a local guild captain for a tailored quote. Note, crystal core are not for sale anymore. Anyone found reselling crystal cores will face the justice of the Southern Seas. Core owned must be transferred to the guild immediately for a compensation. The ruler finder is not valid anymore following a series of abuses. Any shard that is found, bought, or mined must be turned into the guild in exchange for generous compensation. Any shard vein discovered must be reported to the guild in exchange for generous compensation. Failing to follow these regulations will lead to a mast heading and flogging. The 2 guild members found guilty of stealing shards from Romay and Yendevo have been hung and displayed on the approach to Greystone. The guild is seeking new replacements. Contact the nearest captain for more information. All loyal guild members will be compensated generously. I want to be compensated. Okay, door, calm down. Man, I can't aim.
see how they handle my blade.
Okay. Stop. Everyone. Her Highness, the Royal Battle Axe, has been sending her soldiers into the mountains to find entrance to some ancient ruins or something. If it is in the interest of the crown of Aradin to find these entrances, then you can bet that means it contains something valuable, which means it is in our interest too. I want men to begin combing the lands and mapping out the terrain to find these entrances before the soldiers do. Unless you want an Aradin knight's blade shoved in your face, I highly recommend not trying to map the terrain during daylight, as the mountains are crawling with soldiers, but we have found a better way. The Aradin scouts are much more efficient at mapping the terrain than us. If opportunity rises, seek to steal their maps instead. Why work harder when we can work smarter? But either way, do not try to enter those ruins on your own. Everything in there belongs to the boss. Okay, that doesn't open. I guess it's down we go. Hey. I suck at two-handed. Yeah, you don't need the zipline wheel. Alas. Poor York. I guess that was it. Not bad. Pretty good for the first run. Actually. Oh. Lame. Alright. This is new. It's just a lot of dates and stuff. Words of wisdom. Alright. This is where I'm going to have to end the first episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did in the comments. That's new. Hello.